Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there inside Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Clayton Richard gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, lefty Clayton Richard, this guy's been around for a long time. Not an overpowering guy from the left side. At one time, he was in the low to mid-90s, but he consistently sits 92, 93, has the big overhand curveball, will mix in a straight changeup. The key to Clayton Richard, getting the fastball over for strikes to get a chance to use the off-speed stuff.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. He's set. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. Hit out towards second. Travis has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out. In is Jorge Soler. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. McKinney is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first from Rogers. Jesse Hahn, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
1-1. On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Soft liner towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Here's Justin Smoke now.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Brandon Drury will bat next, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Swing, strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
So we got him looking there. Brandon Drury becomes out number 2 this inning. In now, number 44, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Cora sprinting after it. And that ends the inning. Sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
Leading off for Kansas City.
So digging in now, Salvador Perez. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you can take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped. Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Lucas Duda, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. And there's ball 1. Perez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
And sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Here's Chris Owings now. Fouled away. Comes in here right at 260. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And the run is in to score from third. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. McKinney is there. Let's see if they try it. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Digging in, Raul Mondesi. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Mondesi, a 22-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run is scored. The relay, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Now a swing and a ball pulled softly out toward right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
In is Jorge Soler as he drives a liner to right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ballgame. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 7-1. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here. And here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Ready with the 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
As a look, now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McKinney there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Royals 7 and the Blue Jays 1. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Alex Gordon. Originally drafted as a third baseman out of the University of Nebraska, he's had to move to the outfield. Not only move there, but now he's a multiple Gold Glove winner with unbelievable range and a strong, accurate arm.
And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on. Just got a piece up the line. Duda is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting ninth, catcher, Danny.
Set to get his day started, Danny Jansen. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 7-1. Back here in Toronto for the start of the third in this one.
Leading off for Kansas City, first baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Galvis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Ready, Galvis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Gritchick at third with nobody out. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit out towards second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Now the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base.
Leading off for Kansas City, the left fielder, number 4, Alan Gordon. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 36, Clay Buckle.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis.
Now batting, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. So far this season, Galvis is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Into the box, Devin Travis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Three runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Line to the right side, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoke. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. From the stretch. Sliced hard on the ground. Mondesi picks it up. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We're through. Royals 8, the Blue Jays 3.
Leading off for the Royals.
Play ball.
Shortstop.
Ball 4. Take the base.
Stepping up now, Terrence Gore, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Terrence Gore.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And he's in safely to third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
They say when it rains it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
With Merrifield next to hit. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Popped him up. Travis onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. The Royals 12. The Blue Jays 3.
Leading off for Toronto.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He's 0 for 2.
Play ball.
Drury.
Ball 4. Take the base.
Next to bat for Toronto, number 44, 0 for 2.
44.
Number 55 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 55.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. Stepping into the box, Teoscar Hernandez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone up into the second deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
Now batting, right fielder, Billy McKinney.
Into the box now, Billy McKinney as the changeup to him. Drops in there for the first strike. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting,
At the plate, Danny Jansen. He's
Play ball. He's out. He's out.
Here's Justin Smoke.
the batter, first baseman, Justin Smoak.
Ian Kennedy is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Play ball.
Ian Kennedy.
Can't hit him. He's got through. 3.
Ready to take his hacks again to Oscar Hernandez as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Stepping in now, Billy McKinney, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Soft liner to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. Gordon's throw comes in, and that'll hold the runner at third base.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
In now, Danny Jansen, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
2 strikes.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Soler has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rendell Grichuk. He was a ground out victim last time up. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Merrifield is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Blue not going to help when the score reads 12-5. Derek Law enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. In now, Whit Merrifield. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Merrifield is on his way home. He comes across to score as they push their lead to 8 now.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. No balls and 1 strike. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Mondesi, the runner at 3rd with no outs. Drilled down the line, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Jorge Soler will be next. Popped him up. Drury on the move. 1 down. So coming to the plate, Jorge Soler. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0. 1-0 delivery. Hit hard to short. Galvis is there. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
Up next for the Royals, designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Hunter Dozier, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. Are on top, 14-5. Digging in now, Freddie Galvis, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to.
Freddie Galvis.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoke. Previous history with Ian Kennedy, he's 1 for 5. And a good fastball from Kennedy as he gets ahead with strike 1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Again, he sends it out of play. Two out, nobody on. That misses. 1 and 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
14-5, the final totals in this one. The Kansas City Royals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jesse Hahn earns the win, his second. Clayton Richard allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.